shows. Let's go home. Wesley Snipes.
Nah, you go home.
Hey, wait, man, wait. This is stupid. Hey, you right. Hey, wait, man, wait. This is stupid. Hey, you right. Hey, wait, man, wait. This is stupid. Hey, you right. Hey, wait, man, wait. This is stupid. Hey, you right. Hey, wait, man, wait. This is stupid. Hey, you right. Hey, wait, man, wait. This is stupid. Hey, you right. Hey, wait, man, wait. This is stupid. Hey, you right. Hey, wait, man, wait. This is stupid. Hey, you right. Hey, wait, man, wait. This is stupid. Hey, you right. Hey, wait, man, wait. This is stupid. Hey, you right. Hey, wait, man, wait. This is stupid. Hey, you right. Hey, wait, man, wait. This is stupid. Hey, you right. Hey, wait, man, wait. This is stupid. Hey, you right. Hey, wait, man, wait. This is stupid. Hey, you right. Hey, wait, man, wait. This is stupid. Hey, you right. Hey, wait, man, wait. This is stupid. Hey, you right. Hey, wait, man, wait. This is stupid. Hey, you right. Hey, wait, man, wait. This is stupid. Hey, you right. Hey, wait, man, wait. This is stupid. Hey, you right. Hey, wait, man, wait. This is stupid. Hey, you right. Hey, wait, man, wait. This is stupid. Hey, you right.
What's good, y'all? Welcome to another edition of AAC Show. I'm Masani the Afrofuturist, aka Michael, my government name. Welcome. Like, comment, subscribe if you like these videos. Alright, my cousins had recommended this movie and I hadn't watched it for the longest time. Rebound with Martin Lawrence, 2005 comedy. Martin Lawrence plays Roy McCormick, a college basketball coach who's achieved great success. It's kind of a success story, you know, where he didn't come from much and has become this successful basketball coach. He's won 3 championships, but is known for his on-the-court antics his outbursts at referees, is known not to control his temper very well. Early in the movie, when they first introduced him, they said he's had like 8 technical fouls called like that or something like that on him over the course of the season. And for Roy, he has 1 outburst too many. He blows up on a referee over something little. It was kind of bogus though. I thought the referee did kind of do him dirty a little bit. But the way he reacted to the referee was a lot. And he's suspended from, what do they call it? They don't call it the NCAA, they call it like the NCBA or something like that. Let me look it up real quick. Yeah, the NCBA instead of the NCAA. So he's banned from there because of his outbursts. And basically, he has to prove himself on another team to prove that he has a shot at coaching in the big leagues again. But nobody wants to take a chance on him, especially after he gets an opportunity to coach at this middle school, his alma mater middle school, Mount Vernon Junior High. And they lose their first game 109-0. This team is not good. It's kind of like typical like kids, family, 2000s comedy-esque vibes.
You got to communicate out there. You're a team. All right, communication is the key. It's like a healthy relationship at home. You know, you ever been flirting around with your lady? You know, your lady say you're like, come on. Your lady is like, no, not right now. Remember, you said that you wanted to take some time. Huh? You know what? Run the play again.
So you got kind of a cast of characters on this team. You got Keith, who's the best player on the team, though he's a little bit of a ball hog. You got One Love, who always refers to himself as One Love, says like, One Love's about to do this, One Love's about to do that. He's a shoe head, he's obsessed with shoes and obsessed with, you know, his ego. You got Ralph, who throws up whenever he's nervous, which is pretty much every game. He's played by Stephen Michael Lawrence, I think that's his name. I'm gonna look it up after I record this. He played Beans off of the Even Stevens show, so I know him from there. He was also in movies like Cheaper by the Dozen and Kicking and Screaming. If I can find his scene in Kicking and Screaming, I might just link it. His scene is pretty funny in there.
I'm Mark Avery. You know, I like to keep my pimp hands strong. You dig, Cracker? You feel me?
What does that mean?
I really don't know. I heard it on a rap video once.
Oh.
You also got Goggles, who, you know, wears glasses. You got, these are nicknames, by the way. I don't think they had real names, but they were known by their nicknames. And you got Fuzzy, who's kind of just fat white kid. He doesn't have too much else to do. So Roy, you know, played by Martin Lawrence, he has to turn this team around. This is a group of kids that aren't very athletic outside of Keith. So he has to figure out a way to win with them. And he's not going to get any other job offers if he doesn't win with this team, especially after that initial 109-0 loss. So Roy puts his recruiting skills to work to get some other players for the team to help them out. He first calls him Yao Ming because he's like super tall. He's like, whoa, Yao Ming, hold up. But he gets this super tall kid who's like 6'2". He only gets him on the team because he's super tall, but he's super unathletic, you know, shy to talk to the girls. I don't want to say nerd, but yeah, kind of a wimpy kid. But he tries to use them as like their secret weapon because other teams might just see, you know, a big kid. He also recruits this white girl, Big Mac. She's known as Big Mac. She's kind of a bully, but she's really big, and they needed some big men, some talent down low, some power forward, some center. So she plays like power forward, center, and is kind of like a Dennis Rodman like enforcer for the team.
Wait, is that a girl on your team? Girls can't play basketball.
What did you?
Somebody get the ice. What for?
Told you.
Look, I know you don't like to back down from a fight, but real power is about being respected, not just cracking heads. Think about it.
And then you have a side plot, Keith's mom. I'm not sure the actress who played her was, but she did a really good job. There's a bit of a kind of will they, won't they plot between Roy and Keith's mom, just a little bit, you know. She doesn't quite trust his character at first, so she kind of has to see him work well with the kids before she kind of comes around to him a little bit. So Martin Lawrence is like the main A-lister in this movie, but there's some like actors that I knew that popped up in this. Patrick Warburton popped up as like a coach of the rival team. He was kind of funny.
That's about the kids. I try to instill a good work ethic, but a lot of the parents get a little too wrapped up. I'm not going to pretend that doesn't peeve me off. It's about the kids.
What are we doing? What are we standing around for? Let's go! I want some drills! Come on! I'm talking to you!
Alia Shawkat, she was young in this, from Arrested Development. She worked for like the school newspaper. She showed up at like all the team's games. She's there with like one other person, and they're doing like play-by-play and like commentary and like taking notes during the game. So I'm assuming they work for the newspaper. The movie didn't explicitly state what she did. And you got Breckin Meyer. Remember Breckin Meyer? He plays Roy's lawyer. This movie shows his age a little bit because when the movie starts, it starts off with footage from the best DAMN sports show period. Remember that show with Tom Arnold, old dude from the Pistons, John Saley. I think he was also in Bad Boys. I think John Saley's his name. But it starts off with footage from that show. The only other movie I've seen that used that show in the movie was Mr. 3000 with Bernie Mac. Pretty good, another pretty good movie. Oh yeah, let me go ahead and just say I enjoyed this movie. This was a pretty good watch. I'm in between giving it like a 3 and a 3.5 out of 5 stars because I enjoyed it, but there's nothing that really popped out about it to me per se in terms of like the humor, but it did have some like touching moments. So I would expect the movie like this to be cliche, to hit all the right beats, and it kind of does. It does a few things that you wouldn't expect, but yeah, you know, it does hit like the usual sports cliches, but I wouldn't say that's a bad thing. That works in this movie's favor because it's kind of just a comfort watch, you know, just something you throw on when you're just trying to watch a, you know, chill movie. Martin Lawrence does a good job, as he usually does, and all the kid actors are really good. I think the acting elevates this material above what could have been like, you know, very mids, but I thought this was a very well done movie. There is a random appearance by a preacher in a purple suit played by Martin Lawrence, so almost like a leftover from the Martin TV show. But that part wasn't as funny as I felt like it could have been. Also, I was wondering, is this supposed to be like a pimp preacher, you know, based on kind of like the vibe he was giving off?
If I may, I would like to say a prayer with you, Coach Roy, if that's all right. Let's bow our heads, please. God is good. God is great. Thank you for this game we're about to receive, because we're about to get up in them. Thank you for the food that we are about to No, that's the wrong prayer. God, we ask that you give us the strength to everything to go our way out there on the court. And if that cannot happen, God, we ask that you injure some key players on the other team. Not so that they get seriously injured, but that they're slowed up. So that the Smelters will win this game. Amen.
What was cool about his character, though, was Cat Williams cameoed as his sidekick. That's what the credits listed him as, I think. First off, the credits listed him as Cat Micah Williams. That's the first I've seen his name listed as Cat Micah Williams. But yeah, he cameoed just for a second at the very end, but he didn't have any speaking lines, but it was kind of cool. It's like, oh snap, Cat Williams is in here. All right, so overall, I'm gonna give Rebound a soft 3.5 out of 5 stars. Is this out in between a 3 and a 3.5? Just because the movie didn't make me laugh a lot doesn't mean that this movie was like had that working against it, even though it is a Martin Lawrence movie that you would expect to have a lot of jokes up in there. I will get into a brief spoiler for a second. Towards the end of the movie, when you know, it's cliche because you think, or they make you think that Martin's love interest, like she was into him, she was feeling him, and he was like really learning some lessons about himself and getting the team better. And then he's gonna go back to coach like his old team. And then he like comes back as the middle school team is losing, shows up, and then one of the kids is like, I thought you were gonna go back to coach your other team, and he's like, this is my team, baby. I was like, oh, that's touching. I ain't gonna cap, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that touched me, bro. That touched me, bro. I was like, oh man, look at him out here looking out for these kids. So yeah, a soft 3.5 out of 5 stars, close to a 3. But because of as I said, like the material being elevated by the acting, that's why I give this a 3.5 out of 5 stars. They did my guy Martin dirty a little bit at the end though. The kids are like walking through school looking all cool, and then Martin tries to join him wearing his sunglasses and runs into a door, and that's like how the movie ends. That's the joke the movie ends on. I was like, all right, you did him kind of dirty, but it didn't take down the whole movie for me. It was just like sometimes when a joke just doesn't land and it's not necessarily offensive for me, I just don't laugh at it. It's just like, oh, okay, a joke, cool. Almost forgot to mention Gary Owen makes a cameo at the beginning of the movie as a mascot. Of course, he's playing an annoying character. Why does it seem like half the time when he pops up in a movie, he has to play an annoying character?
FBI Shepard.
Hello, Brian. It's Mark Chevron at ADM.
Yeah, Mark.
Hey, I was talking to you guys a couple days ago about which of the lines at Mark Whitaker's house you would be monitoring, and we had agreed it would only be the business line. So that's all you did, right?
I really can't answer that.
Okay. Thank you.
Alright, so Rebound I watched on Stars. I got the free trial just so I could watch it for this video. That was the easiest, just wait for me to watch it. I got this from Goodwill, The Informant with Matt Damon. I actually watched this movie when I was in high school, but I did not understand the movie at all. I watched the whole thing, but after it was over, I was like, okay, that was a movie. So I saw it at Goodwill, and I was like, okay, let me pick this up and rewatch it. So this movie is based on a true story. Is based on a book that was about these real events. Movie opens off by saying, while this motion picture is based on real events, certain incidents and characters are composites and dialogue has been dramatized. So there, that's literally how the movie starts. So Matt Damon plays Mark Whitaker, who works for this company called Archer Daniels Midland. They're involved in a lot of food production. What they do is they take the dextrose from corn, which they involve in a lot of food products, and they turn it into an amino acid called lysine. Where the plot thickens is the FBI swoops in on Archer Daniels Midland. I'm gonna call him ADM for the rest of this review, and on Mark a little bit, and there's some investigation into price fixing with this company. So Matt Damon, Mark Whitaker becomes an FBI informant, and the movie story isn't just that, but you also wonder as the movie goes along what Mark's motives are. Is he motivated by himself and his interests? Is he selfish? Does he want to do the right thing? Is he trying to tell the truth? The movie kind of asks those questions. The movie also asks the question, how involved in criminal activity is ADM? And what all does the FBI need to do to get their evidence?
Things I know. If I decide to tell you, could I be prosecuted?
I cannot provide you with immunity, but any information you tell me about your involvement in criminal activity would be discussed in a favorable light with the U.S. Attorney's Office.
This involves price fixing in the lysine business.
Take some notes. Okay, go.
Price fixing in the lysine business. Now, I have been in several meetings with our Japanese and Korean competitors over the last few months where the sole purpose was to fix the prices. ADM made me go to those meetings. So if you figure out the price fixing thing, I'd be the fall guy.
So I definitely had a better time with this movie than when I watched it in high school. The main hook for me was it was directed by the same guy who did the Ocean's movies. Steven Soderbergh, I think that's how you say his name. But that was what hooked me for this movie. It was directed by him, and the trailers kind of showed it to be kind of like a whimsical, kind of comedic tone. What they call dark comedy. I said in the last review, I'm just gonna call them dire comedies. Real quick, I won't go into too much of a tangent, but just, you know, as a black man, I just don't like how a lot of the times with like the English language, black or dark is associated with like evil, and then like light and white is associated with like good. You know, I think there's some like racial subtext there. So that's why I don't like black comedy or dark comedy. So Informant is a dire comedy. Dire is another word for serious. So yeah, this is some very serious stuff, but the movie takes a very comedic tone.
No. No. Mark. No. No.
I told him the camera was in a lamp.
We already spent more than 1 year to get better market situation in lysine.
Well, we talked a little bit about it in Paris, but we need to come to an understanding on volume. We have public shareholders.
You need to widen out a little bit.
We've suffered. If Kiowa Hakko, Miwan, and Chale Corporation each get 2,000 tons, we can divide up the rest. If we're going to have any stability at all.
We need some specific number.
Well, what would you be willing to accept? Isn't that really the question?
That ADM has already eaten all the growth.
As we have a lot more capacity that we're not using here. We could be growing 20,000 tons. Isn't that right, Mark?
The two things that mainly make this movie comedic in tone are Matt Damon's performance and the music. You can't help but not take events super seriously when this music's playing. Like, there's a scene with an FBI raid where they're playing this music. I mean, first off, it's not like a modern day FBI raid or you know, like a hardcore FBI raid where they're like breaking down the door and like breaking all the stuff in the house trying to find something. It's not like that one. So I feel like if it had been a more intense like FBI raid and they were still playing the whimsical music, I would have been like, all right, I'm still not. This is the disconnect here. But they're playing like whimsical music, so it's hard to take that scene seriously. It's dealing with like people that are involved in like slimy activities. So I think that's one of the reasons why they're playing this kind of whimsical music with the FBI raiding them. I linked the scene earlier, but one of my favorite moments is when Thomas F. Wilson's character calls the FBI and they're playing the whimsical music over it. I'm like, this dude really called the FBI to double check on something, like they were really gonna tell him. This movie takes place in the 90s, so expect those 90s computers, 90s cell phones, pagers. I just thought it was kind of interesting, you know, watching the movie with a modern perspective, looking at like the 90s technology payphones too. Now, this movie started off really strong. I was super engaged with the plot, super engaged with the theme, super into it. But as the movie goes on, I think it drags a little bit. I think the first 45 minutes of this movie are the strongest. That's not to say it's a bad watch. I still had a decent time with this. But I couldn't give it too high of a rating because as it dragged on, I was kind of like, all right, you know, where's this going? And not necessarily in the most positive way. Because sometimes, you know, you don't know where a movie's going, but it's exciting. It's like, oh, where's this going? This one, I was kind of like, all right, where's this going? Because you felt like some of the plot had run its course, you know, without really spoiling anything. But the movie still kind of goes on. So, it, you know, it dragged a little bit for me. To be fair, part of the reason why this movie might not have been the most interesting to me or dragged along is because I'm not super familiar with the themes, like price fixing, you know, corn in the food industry. But I think the movie did a decent job of making these topics as engaging as possible to a general audience. And I don't think the movie was like talking down to you or treating you like you were stupid. I think they were just kind of presenting the information, but in an entertaining way. This isn't a documentary. I did look at the IMDb trivia page for this movie because I did want to learn a little bit more about how this movie compared to the real life story. I didn't find a lot of IMDb trivia, so I might just end up reading the book that this movie was based on to get some more perspective on things. Overall, I'm gonna give The Informant a very strong 3 out of 5 stars, close to a 3.5 out of 5, but just kind of dragged as the movie went along. A little bit depressing, I'm gonna be a little bit honest. Not super depressing, but kind of a bummer, just a little bit. But as I said, like, the trailers don't really brace you for the fact that you don't really know what Mark's intentions are as the movie goes along. How do I describe Matt Damon's performance? He does a good job of playing like a morally ambiguous guy where you don't always know what this guy's intentions are. Alright, that's been another edition of AAC Show. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and for more AAC Show videos. I got 2 more AAC Show videos for the season 2 before I'm taking a break. Next week I'm gonna be doing Pacific Rim, directed by Guillermo del Toro, who also directed Blade 2, which I reviewed a couple weeks back. Then I'm doing Inside Man, directed by Spike Lee. Not kind of a traditional Spike Lee type movie, but still directed by him with Denzel Washington, Jodie Foster. This is like an action thriller, Pacific Rim, action adventure. Also, I want to say my opening song is called Buckeyes by MF Doom, aka Metal Fingers. That's the alter ego or name he goes by when he releases instrumental stuff. Rest in peace, MF Doom. I chose the song Buckeyes because I am an Ohio State fan and they are in the college football playoffs and I am rooting them on, so that's gonna be the song until they won the whole thing. I'm just gonna put that energy out there. They're gonna win it all. Anyways, have a blessed week, y'all.